How are y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode, this week, this day of the podcast. I'm gonna let y'all know about a few things that happened recently. Last week, February 20th, we had Campus Life's very own Amjad Ace Khan and Mel Williams, Mel, nice. And they helped you build your own website, you know what I'm saying? Because it's very important in this day and age of networking, people. So it was a really good turnout. Got some, websites out of it, and that's what we're there for, you know what I'm saying?
There's a competition also that whoever took what we showed them and built their own website, that we would help pay for their first year.
Very nice.
The first two. Josh came, but his wasn't complete. That's the only person that came so far. I don't know if anyone came to
Should have stepped it up, Josh. Should have stepped it up. So today, in the G-Sub lobby, we had a special edition of Inside the Faculty Studio with Dr. Jermaine McAlpin, who is the Assistant Professor and Director of African American Studies Program. So that was a really good conversation as well. A lot of students were involved in the conversation. A lot of things were taken out of it. As well, if you have not, I repeat, if you have not gone to the SGO tabling for elections, please do so before 9 p.m. and it is also available online. If you want to see some change on this campus, vote for who you think will bring you that change. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have two very special guests. They happen to be my boss. They happen to be my bosses. So, be nice, y'all. Introduce yourselves.
My name is Rob Quinones, also known as Rob Roku Quinones. Roku comes from our alternative spring break trips. I am the person in charge of the community service outreach on campus. I've been with the university for 18 years at this point, and I'm running the topic for today's what are we doing? Live stream? What is this? Podcast for today's podcast, which is the alternative spring break trip that we're taking to Puerto Rico this year.
My name is Malvani Williams, aka Mel.
So original.
So simple.
Straight to the point.
All right, so if you aren't aware, what we like to do here on the podcast is ask y'all a couple of questions, see how y'all doing, get a feel for who you guys are.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So because y'all gave an awesome introduction, I'm going to go right into what we came here to talk about.
Awesome.
All right, so how did this opportunity come about, the alternative spring break to Puerto Rico?
This is Rob's baby, so I'll let him start and then he brought me in.
Excellent. This is actually our 11th year of doing the alternative spring break program. Started back in 2006. We have been traveling to different locations throughout the U.S., doing community service and introducing students to a service opportunity that takes place during spring break, rather than going to the beach and getting your drink on and partying. We want to give students an opportunity to do something that's productive and really gives back to the community at large. So we've been to Georgia, we've been to California, Texas a couple of times, Mexico, India. So,
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, we went down to Jersey Shore after Superstorm Sandy.
Hey now. Jersey Shore. Coming back.
And now, based on the whole slew of storms that happened during last semester, we took the opportunity. We have a very, very large Puerto Rican
student base.
Cohort of students here at NJCU, so we decided to try to go out to Puerto Rico to try to give back there this year.
So in terms of this spring break trip that is in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of culture there and things of that nature. What is the importance of diversity and culture?
What I love is this trip in particular gives us the opportunity to extend beyond the students who are involved. You know how it goes on our campus. Very little cohort of students are involved in a lot of things. For this trip in particular, it gives us the opportunity to reach out across all different disciplines, all different majors, students who are involved in absolutely anything actually come out and apply for this. So it gives us the opportunity to get to know students that are outside of our normal realm of day-to-day activities. So we had a lot of students who are not part of any clubs or organizations. We had some freshmen come out. We had some students from the honors program. That's the only thing that they're involved with. They came out. So I mean, we have students from Egypt that are coming, from Palestine. I mean, from Uzbekistan. Yeah. So we have Dominicans, we have Puerto Ricans, we have all different Antiguans
Hey now.
all coming out to participate and lend a hand and do what they can to try to give back.
Cameroon. This is probably our most diverse trip also.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think, what's great about it is, while I'm sitting here saying that we're drawing in all of these people from all these different facets of the campus community, what's great is, this being our 11th year going out, these students normally come back and they get uber involved. They start getting involved with everything on campus after they come back from this trip. It's like there's a fire that's lit within them once they come back from being part of this, because it's not often that you're put in a situation where you're completely outside of your comfort zone. You are in a different state, in this case in a different country, and you are with a bunch of people that you don't know. That almost really makes it more of a concrete bond that's built between you and the people that you're going with, because wherever you're going, those are people that you are familiar with, and you end up becoming a lot closer to. So a lot of times when we come back, we always say that we've formed a family every time we've gone out. And with this short time that we've gotten together and started planning for Puerto Rico, I already see that this group is going to be a very good group, and they work together seamlessly, and we don't have to be on top of them for anything. There's no micromanagement going on. We told them, hey, go out, raise money, get the cause known, and zero complaints whatsoever. They were incredibly proactive.
Got it done.
Again, it did.
So I see here that we have a little itinerary. I don't know if you want to get into detail.
What's great is we
connected.
We were trying, as you know, there are still 11 townships in Puerto Rico that still to this day do not have power. Many of which do not have running water. The tap water is still not drinkable at this point, so there's a lot still to be done, and we're months after the fact. We were trying, as soon as this happened, a lot of students expressed interest in going to Puerto Rico as our destination for spring break, so we're trying to make that happen. We didn't start and really get a response from Puerto Rico until the beginning of January. So that being said, we normally have our entire team picked by early November. Students have months to try to raise funds to go, and we were really up against it time-wise. So University of Puerto Rico reached out to us and said, hey, yes, we can house you. We can go a step further. We can we already have ties throughout the community here. They are in San Juan. So they said we have ties with a lot of different service agencies throughout the area. We can take it that step further. We can go ahead and start booking community service projects for you. So what's great about this trip, and you want to talk about diversity, we have a lot of diversity in terms of what we're going to be doing. A lot of times when we go for alternative spring break, we have one project that we work on throughout the course of the week. For this trip, we have 5 different projects on 5 different days, which is phenomenal. We're going to be working with youth, we're going to be working with the elderly, we're going to be distributing food, we're going to be working with agriculture. So there's a lot that's going to be going on while we're there, and our students are going to come back with a lot of different experiences, which is phenomenal. We have 2 days of cultural immersion that they've set up for us, so it's phenomenal that we've had the opportunity to partner with University of Puerto Rico, and they've been absolutely outstanding in their communication, their willingness to help, and anything we said we wanted, they've been able to accommodate us one way or another. So we're really happy. We have 5 days of service, 2 days of excursions where we're going to go and sightsee and do a little cultural awareness work and see what's going on around the island, and we're really happy about it. Students are beside themselves, they're so excited.
That's really dope. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Have a lot of fun. Be
Always
safe. Help out as much as you can. Bring back a lot of pictures. Don't forget about the little people. Souvenir.
You got it.
Thank you.
We're gonna bring you some sand.
Round of applause for our guests. Yay! So I'm gonna let y'all know before I let you all go about some upcoming events. So tomorrow at
I feel like you was gonna start singing that song tomorrow.
no, I'm
It
sorry.
sound like just the way how you enunciated tomorrow. But continue.
Tomorrow from 12 to 2 p.m. in the GSUB multipurpose room, the Women's Center for Equity and Diversity will be hosting the opening luncheon for Women's Herstory Month, folks. That is tomorrow in MPR. So if you want to attend, all are welcome. But RSVP at whm@njcu.eventbrite.com. I'm going to say that again. That's whm@njcu.eventbrite.com. It's going to be a great event, folks, so don't miss out. Also tomorrow at 6 p.m. in GSUB 129, we have NJCU's very own Leah Jackson talking to us about networking to work and networking to lead. That's a pretty good title, y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm be in there. Are y'all gonna be there?
We're kind of good at this stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna be there.
Be there.
So y'all gonna be there too. All right. And last but certainly not least, March 16th. That is a Friday, folks. So I want to hear no excuses.
No.
March 16th, we have the Loft Conference with networking panel discussions with Hot 97. Yes, folks, I said Hot 97.
That's right.
BuzzFeed, yep, said it again. Fox 5 News and Twitter. So there's gonna be breakfast, lunch, live DJ, live painting, networking, professional headshots. Headshots, folks, prizes, you know we all love those. Interactive workshops and more. So don't forget to come out, register at njculoft.com. That is it for today, folks. Have a wonderful spring break, and I'll see y'all when we get back.
Wepa.
Mañana.
Of course.